We are still here at Makeup Effects Live at IMATS. It has been a heck of a day. And
it's been a wonderful day.
We have had a round robin of some of the leaders of the makeup effects field, and now we're joined by Allan Apone.
Well, hello.
How are you, Allan?
You know, if I was any better, I'd be you.
What? Is that a compliment?
That is a huge compliment.
Well, I'll take it.
That's
Thank
a
you.
huge compliment.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us.
A pleasure. Such a pleasure.
Allan, in addition to being a brilliant makeup artist, is also the owner of MEL, which stands for Makeup and Effects Laboratory.
Yep.
And you guys are known for your line of PAX.
Our PAX paints, PAX
and
makeups.
among other things.
Yep.
In fact, who was it? Rob Berman gave you a nice shout out earlier.
Yeah, Rob Berman did
on
the makeup that he did, and also Steve Laporte.
And we'll be seeing that up next, I think.
Yeah, he did used our packs on that as well.
Very cool.
Beautiful. Both those makeups are incredible.
Well, it's because of the paint.
Exactly.
So if you like those makeups, it's Mel. It's all
right.
Mel. It's all Allan.
Has nothing to do with the incredible talented artists that did them.
It's the products. No. It's all about the products.
Exactly.
For those of you who don't know Allan's history in Hollywood, it's a storied one, and I'd like to talk you through some of this man's credits. Let's start back, and we'll work our way forward.
Okie dokie.
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Yep.
My dad worked on that movie.
Yep, exactly. He did. I worked with your dad on that movie.
Yeah.
Very
Steve
exciting.
Miner directed, correct?
Yep. Steve Miner directed.
Super Mario Brothers. We also had, who else worked on Super Mario?
Rob Berman.
Rob did.
Rob Berman.
Gettysburg, Three Kings, Unbreakable.
Yep.
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane.
I'm tired of these on the plane. Yep.
Django Unchained, Iron Man 3, Avengers, Age of Ultron, and on TV, Pushing Daisies, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
Yep.
I think everyone at the show has worked on Star Trek
Everybody's
at some point.
worked on Star Trek, exactly.
And the band played on. He is an Emmy nominee twice, correct?
Yes.
And also has received a Cable Ace nomination through the Hollywood Makeup Artist and Hairstylist Guild.
Right, and the Guild Award. And I'm nominated this year for the Guild Award.
And nominated this year.
For Captain America Winter Soldier.
Fantastic. Well, as you can tell, this man has seen it all. He's done it all.
Done almost everything.
Let's talk about your history in this business. Where did it all start for you?
Well, it all started with me wanting to play third base for the Yankees.
And it led to making makeup.
When I realized I didn't have that kind of talent, I ended up in the hobbycraft world doing, actually just doing a varied number of jobs. And through that, one of the guys I was working for, or with actually, his uncle is Tom Berman. Right? So
the Bermans gave you your entree into the industry.
Tom Berman is the one who really pushed me into, or got me started in effects.
Is this around 77?
This is 70. Yeah, this is Prophecy.
Right around when my dad had
when
his
your dad
space
was there. So
yeah.
I actually apprenticed for your dad and for Tom.
How did they treat you, Allan?
They killed me.
They killed you. Well,
and
you're sitting here, so you're not.
Your dad, there was a product we used to use to make molds called Gray Tuffy.
Oh, yes.
Right? Which I'm sure you know about.
Spent a lot of time with that stuff.
Well, yeah. So your dad asked me to mix some Gray Tuffy. So I said, okay, I'll mix it. And he goes, and I got a stick to mix it. He goes, no. Use your hands. I said, my hands? He goes, hell yeah, use your hands. So your dad
That's the oldest one in the book.
Exactly, and I fell right for it.
Don't mix stone with
Don't mix Gray Tuffy.
Gray Tuffy with your hands. That's there. If you take nothing else from this webcast, do not mix Gray Tuffy with your hands. So they hazed you for a while at Berman Studios.
They did at Berman Studios.
And where did you go from there?
And then right after that, I had met, while I was on that film, I was the set liaison, so I was on set on Prophecy. And while I was there, I met the makeup artist on the show is Ron Schneider. Mm-hmm. Ron Schneider and I became really good friends. And Ron asked me one day, he said, would you want to work on somebody living?
for a change?
For a change. I said, I never thought about it. And he goes, well, do you want to learn makeup? And I said, yeah, okay. He said, well, you come in every morning with my call and I'll teach you on the stand-ins. So for 3 months, I had sort of a private instructor, and he taught me how to do makeup. And right after that show ended, about 2 months later, he called me up and says, what are you doing? And I said, nothing. He goes, come here, I'm doing a show in Pasadena. I want to talk to you. So I drove up to Pasadena and met him, and he hands me a phone number a name and a phone number on a piece of paper. He says, call this guy. It's a movie. I told him you'd do the movie. And I said, oh, is this the guy I'm going to be working with? He goes, no, it's the production manager. And I said, well, who am I working with? And he goes, nobody. It's you. You're going to do the show. And I said, I've never done makeup.
And now you're the department head.
Now I'm the department head.
Oy.
I said, how am I going to do that? He goes, I've seen what you can do. You can do it. Just go do it. And I said, I can't. He says, look it, just go call the guy. You're going to do it. So I went and I said, okay. So I called the guy and he says, yeah, come and do the show. And it's in Macon, Georgia. It's on location.
What was the show?
There's a movie called Wise Blood. Mm-hmm. And then I find out that it's directed by John Huston.
The legendary John Huston.
John Huston.
You are now the department head of a John Huston movie, and you've never department headed before.
Never. Not only not department head, but never done makeup for film. Everything I'd done was on a stand-in in the makeup department that didn't go on camera. So I have no idea.
And you pulled it off.
I pulled it off.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and that's how I started.
And obviously you kept very busy as a makeup artist.
Yep.
And when did Mel come about?
Right
when did
after
you found
that,
the company?
1979. Founded Mel with Douglas White.
Mm-hmm.
And him and I started the company. And in a small little 1,000 square foot room. And now we're 20,000 square feet and in the same area. We just took over the whole complex.
You have a helicopter helipad on top.
I wish.
Secret. You got the indoor swimming pool, which
I
love.
I got that. I got that idea
nice.
from your dad.
From my dad. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Well, it is great to see so many at this show. Obviously, so many makeup artists who have founded companies to serve the business. Because who knows better than a makeup artist what the industry needs?
Yeah, and that was really the whole idea behind the product line. Because I started out with Brad Look and I decided to, I told Brad I wanted to do packs because it was very limited what you could get. And I use packs a lot when I work for a lot of different things, tattoo covers especially, but for a lot of the things that we do. And so Brad and I sat down and we came up with 64 colors to begin with, and now we're over 140 colors. But the whole thing had to be something of ease of use for makeup artists when they work, and not just for us on set, like for people who that do brides and they're personal makeup artists for other in other crafts and stuff. So the whole goal was to make sure that we did things that were usable, easy to use, and were cost effective as well.
And PAX is one of those products. I mean, Dick Smith originally developed PAX,
Dick Smith developed
Rosade and acrylic paint,
right? And
it's still the best, one of the best solution for
a lot of things,
for so many things.
Yeah, and what we've done is we've taken Dick's formula and gone further with it and made it more into almost like a cream makeup. So the ease of use of it is amazing.
So you guys, you got to check out the Mel site. If you look at the description of the video you're watching, scroll down to Allan, and you're going to see a link to the site. Check it out.
It'll be melproductsusa.com.
Mel Products USA. Check it out. And we have some demos. Now, I don't know that the demos are ready.
They should be.
Do we want to check in? We have 2 demos coming by. That have been
done by
Nate Bright and Drew Talbot from
Drew
Face
Talbot.
Off.
Yep,
Drew.
Drew's from Face Off. Amazing artists. They did beautiful work. Everything's, in fact, on Nate's, he's using the new product that we have is metallic packs.
Metallic packs.
Yeah. So, and his makeup's done with the metallic packs, and it's outstanding.
Well, let's look at it.
Let's look at it.
First, before we bring them over, we need someone on the Stan Winston crew to go over, check the booth, check the status of the Mel makeups. Peter Gould, Jake, anyone from the crew, go check on the status. We want to bring them over. In the meantime, while we're waiting, you're Sam Jackson's guy.
I have been for 17 years.
Samuel L. Jackson calls one man when he needs his makeup done, and that's Allan Apone. What is it like to work with Sam in the makeup chair? What is it? Tell me about that experience.
Well, let me tell you, Sam Jackson is one of the best actor you could ask for because, one, Samuel loves characters. So whenever he takes a role, the first thing he looks at is, how can I change? What can I do? What is going to embody this character? So him and I will talk about it. and I will do some renderings, some computer renderings, or he'll just say, this is what I want. I want this. I want to do a nose, or I want to do, I want to change my color. Probably for Django, we originally, his original color was, we were going to go blue-black. We were going to go very dark. But unfortunately, when we did the test, the thing that we found out, because of the way that Richardson was shooting it and the way Quentin wanted it, we didn't have enough light to shoot that. So we changed him, and so we were sort of like a midnight brown mahogany raven color. So what you see now is and he's wearing prosthetics in that.
How is he with the application process?
He usually goes to sleep.
Goes to sleep.
He'll sit there and, but it's really funny because you think that he doesn't pay attention, but if I forget a step, he'll go, hey, what about
the nose? You forgot the nose.
You forgot. Well, it's really funny. One day when we were doing Captain America Winter Soldier, we were chatting. We were just having a good time. It was very fun, craze that day. Got him all ready, put all his prosthetics on, and he walked out. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I'm going, I forgot something. There was something I didn't do. And all of a sudden I look on the thing.
Maybe?
No, it was his beard. So
oops.
I went, holy crap. And as I go out the makeup trailer, he's walking in and he goes, the beard.
You forgot something there, Alan. You might want to have a checklist on the mirror next time you work
one of
out.
Those things.
Well, we have your first demo here. We have Nate Bright.
Yep.
Let's invite him in and introduce us. Alan.
Come on, boys.
Hey, Nate. Hold on. I've got a microphone to hold up to your face.
Fantastic.
That's for you, Nate. Welcome to the show.
I appreciate being here. Thank you.
We understand that you have a demo you're doing for Alan over at the mail booth. You want to tell us about it?
This is actually a 3-piece foam that I had the pleasure of putting together and painting. Kind of went in, no concept, and pulled it out. Really pleased with it. Happy with the color and everything. Had a blast. I want to thank Mel and everybody for giving me the opportunity. Absolutely. Alan and Lewis, definitely.
What do you think of the PAX paints?
Oh, love them. Mel PAX paints are fantastic.
Yeah, this is the new metallics. You did a spectacular job with them. They're fantastic. Great concept.
And it's still got some translucency, which is nice. And talk to us about, you got a backstory for this character
I
at all?
actually don't have a backstory. I feel kind of bummed. No
backstory?
I didn't get a chance to build one up real quick, and I hate corny backstories, so I don't want to come in here and just go off the top of my head.
I have an idea. So if you're watching this webcast, take a good look. Would you do a rotation for us? And come up with a backstory for this character. Is he a bounty hunter? Is he an accountant? What planet is he from? And we'll give Nate some ideas.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I can't wait to hear everybody's ideas.
What do you think of the show so far, Nate?
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. Today's been even better. I'm glad that I can walk around now and get to meet people, and so I'm really
How is it doing a demo with all eyes on you? Nerve-wracking?
Not so much. I was afraid at first. Yesterday I was definitely afraid. Today, not so much. It took me settling in, and I did that, and it's...
Watching him work, I mean, it was great. I mean, because I was in the booth with him, and just like total focus. You can sit. When you watch an artist, and they, even if you're not sure what you're going to do, once you get that total focus, and he was just right there
in the zone.
In the zone.
Share that mic for me for 1 second. Tell us the name of your model.
We did actually just go with Bounty Hunter was the name that we...
Oh, it's Bounty Hunter.
We decided on originally, yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, you mean his
what's the name of your model?
Yes,
Gregory.
Gregory.
Okay. Hey, Gregory.
Hello.
Can you breathe at all?
Very little.
Very little.
No,
So you've got a
really
good 10 minutes in the makeup before you die.
Yeah.
Very good.
This is really good. He opened up that nose hole so I can breathe really well through it.
I love that. This is my favorite interview so far.
Can't speak, can't eat, can't drink.
So tell us how you came to Hollywood. Let's hear your life story.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding you. We can't hear a word he's saying, but this is fantastic. You know what I love is that you didn't worry about his comfort. I think actors' comfort is overrated. Generally speaking. Let's let the actors suffer through it, please. Well, it's a terrific makeup. You want to tell us about the wardrobe, the costume work here? What is this from?
That's actually from Star Trek.
Oh,
that's
this is from Star Trek.
This part.
Fantastic.
It's a Borg piece.
So he's part Borg. part bounty hunter, and the jacket.
And the jacket's from The Spirit.
Oh,
It's actually Sam Jackson's jacket from The Spirit.
this is Sam Jackson's. Fantastic.
And the shoes.
And the shoes. Well, we got to get here. Can you get your feet up that high? Here, we got to see the shoes. Show the shoes. Those are also Sam's, you said? You are walking in Sam Jackson's shoes. How does it feel to walk in Sam Jackson's shoes? He said it feels awesome. Well, thank you, Nate. This is terrific. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you very much.
And please don't
Gregory.
die on us.
Gregory, fantastic.
Thank you, Gregory. We have another demo from your booth. I don't
Right.
know if they're standing by. It's coming. We'll vamp until then, and that's going to be Drew Talbot from Face Off.
From Face Off.
Is going to be bringing his
And
model.
he did his model.
Julian.
Amazing, and he did an amazing. The makeup is great. It's an incredible use of color what he did as well. His is all packs as well, but he used greens and yellows, which are really tough to use a lot of times and pull that off. And his concept is really fantastic. So I was really excited with that, and I actually got to help him a little bit. He asked me to do a couple things, which was great. So I was like, yeah, Drew, you want me to help you? That's so cool.
Well,
so
you know,
it was nice.
You kind of know what you're doing.
Well,
so
yeah, but it's so cool. But you watch these, come on. I'm one of the elder statesmen of the industry, right?
Right.
So it's like I can remember being, when I was learning and stuff, but to work with these guys that have all this technology now, and the things that they come up with, and their talent, it's so amazing to watch.
Let's talk about that. The next generation. I mean, there's a lot of 10 years ago. Where is this industry headed? It's the old guard who's going to replace. I see a huge new generation coming up who are embracing this and pushing it further, and it's very exciting.
Well, it's really cool about it. It's with the advent of CGI, and we're doing a lot of mixed stuff, which is great. I love it when CGI and practical come together. But one of the things that we're seeing, I think, too, is that with shows like Face Off and the like, they're really showing what you can actually do practical. There's so many things that you can still do practical that are amazing. You look at what Neil Gordon does on Doctor Who.
Yep.
And he's still doing animatronics and stuff, and it's killer.
Oh yeah.
And it's fun, and the stuff that that these guys are coming up with just shows you how far you can still go a long way.
Some people have asked us, won't you run out of things to teach through Stan Winston School? And we're like, no, because new techniques will always be invented. New approaches to old techniques will be invented. And it's nice to see that there's still a lot of innovation going on with this new generation. We have ideas for a backstory. Rejected bounty hunter, backstabbed by his own kind, or a millionaire space playboy.
Wow.
I think the jacket and the boots say millionaire space playboy.
I like it.
Thank you for that idea.
Yeah, definitely.
And Jessica wanted to know how the gun was made, but we lost Nate.
Oh, well, the gun was, because we made it at MEL.
So Jessica wants to know, how'd you make that gun?
The gun was, parts were put together. I believe that gun was made by Don Coleman at MEL, and it was fabricated parts from, some of the stuff was actually turned on the lathe, other parts were sculpted, and then some parts were pirated off of other
kit bashing.
Kit bashing, exactly, or kludging,
yep,
as I like to say, and put together.
Well, I hope we get Drew in here because we are running out of time. We have 2 minutes. Are we going to get Drew over here? All right, we are hopefully going to squeeze Drew in because we have another segment to get to.
I know.
In the meantime, where can people find you? Obviously, there's the Mel website.
Obviously,
can you
the Mel
say
website,
that again?
The website is Mel Products USA for the production, and then there's MEL EFX is the main company website.
And what about personally? Are you accessible at all
I'm
via
accessible,
Twitter?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my name, Allan Apone. I'm open to anything. You guys have questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Yeah, the door is open to you with this gentleman, ALLANAPONE. There are links in the YouTube description below this video, and you can also Google him and find out more.
Exactly.
I think we're going to have to move on, but if you'd like.
Here he is.
Oh, he is. Oh, good.
He's right here.
Yay, just in time.
Just in time, just
the
before.
second demo from Allan's booth. Mel, we have Face Off alum Drew Talbot.
Come on in, boys.
Come on in here, Drew.
Julian, come over here. Come over here.
Hey,
Hi.
Drew.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
For joining us. Many of you recognize Drew from Face Off, and you've got a new character to show us. Tell us who you've brought.
This is Helgor. He is the lead warlock in Satan's army of evil warlocks from hell. And
Fantastic. So a friendly guy.
yes, yeah, he's cuddly. He's very cuddly. Show him
And
your-
you've got a lot of great paint detail going on in this makeup. Oh, great
Yeah.
fingers. You get your. Tell us about your paint scheme and anything else specifically about the makeup.
I just wanted to go in a different direction than you usually see demons. I wanted something like that felt more earthy, because usually I feel like demons, they always have the infernal color scheme, like blacks and reds and oranges. And so I thought, what if he's like an earthy demon? Like maybe this particular warlock pulls his power from nature and turns it against man, something like that.
And what is the name of your model?
This is Julian.
Here. Julian de la Sille.
Yes.
Yeah.
Julian de la Sille, one
From
of the
the
stars
Fosters.
from the Fosters. Well,
From the
let's say hello.
Fosters.
Can I borrow that for a second? How are you, Julian?
I'm very good.
Can you get into your demon character for a moment for us? Yes. And how's it feel? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's very good.
And when you lead your warlock devil army, typically, what is your strategy for winning the battle?
Well, you know, it's very different when you have little people and big people, and you have to kind of go through and say, you do that, you know.
So delegation is the biggest
Delegation,
issue.
it's all democracy, really.
That's tough. That's tough. So we have those issues in hell as well.
Exactly. Hello.
Oh, it's
You know?
very prevalent, yes.
How is Satan as a boss, generally speaking?
Oh, I'm the boss.
No, but you're the boss above Satan?
Of course.
Does he know this?
Maybe not. Did we not tell him that?
No. Well, you and Satan have some talking to do after
Yes,
this
definitely,
webcast.
definitely is.
And tell us more. I mean, obviously, this is a head-to-toe situation. You've got body painting going on. You've got the prosthetics. You want to walk us through all of the elements that you brought together?
Yeah, so the first thing I applied was a Mel bald cap, and then blended the edges with acetone, and then I have a neck blender piece for the back of the bald cap.
Turn you around a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
I've never,
not really
No,
showing.
I can't see it.
No.
You covered all that work with your...
Well, it's just basically to make the bald cap look better and fit better. And then a full facial prosthetic, 4 individual horn prosthetics, individual ear tips, and then a waist-up body paint all the way down the arms.
Do you mind?
No, not at all. Yeah.
This is great work.
Thank you.
And this is all with the same Pax paints?
The 2 base layers are Mel packs, and then so the whitish flesh and the green are Mel packs, and the yellow veining and the green veining are European body art airbrush spray.
Well, it's terrific work, and it blends
Beautiful,
so nicely
isn't it?
up into the makeup. And this
Amazing,
is all
great
foam,
use of color.
foam pieces.
All foam pieces, yeah.
Original stuff. Your stuff, or is
no,
this?
actually, these are from the
From
Mel
a
Lab.
movie that we did called Hollywood Adventures,
Great,
which is
great.
coming out this year.
So you've kludged this together and created a whole new
Exactly.
character.
The ears and the horns are rubberware pieces,
And there's the horns are from Rubberware.
and then I made the finger extensions.
All right. Well, you can find these at Namie's, guys, and you're going to get a 20% discount on rubberware. These prosthetics you can't buy because they're from
Those-
your
yeah.
project.
Yeah.
So you're out of luck for that. The makeup turned out beautifully.
Thank you
But
very
the
much.
packs you can get.
You can get the packs
The packs, absolutely.
at Mel.
And Mel-
yeah.
Well, that wraps up this segment. I can't think of a better way to go out than on the lead demon of Satan's warlock army. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, you got it.
Did I have
It's
it close?
all of those things.
Want to thank Allan
Thank you
Apone
very much.
for being with us.
Such a pleasure to be here.
Drew as well, and
you very much.
Julian, and in absentia, Nate and his model, Gregory,
Gregory.
for representing Mel. Be sure to visit their links in the video description. And Drew, your links are also in the video description.
Oh, good.
We've Without your permission. We're telling people where to find you.
By all means.
Okay, good.
Great.
In our next segment, we are going to be joined by Steve Laporte and Tom Surprenant. And that should be a great segment. We have some other cool makeups to look at with those guys. So please come back, and thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you.
Virtual claps in cyberspace. Woohoo! Stick around. We're going to go to a break, and we will see you in about 5 minutes. Makeup Effects Live at IMATS 2015. Wave goodbye.